Hi, and welcome to The Winning Hand. I'm Howard Greenback, and thank you for betting on yourself.
It's now or never. Come home.
I am Howard Greenback, and we're doing this show live in Montreal, Canada, hopefully reaching people from all over the world, from north to south and west to east, on every continent, hopefully. This show is about gambling. It's called The Winning Hand. The word winning is very, very important because normally when you use the word casino and the word gambling, the word winning doesn't usually show up in the same paragraph or sentence. Today's topic, if we can use that, although we tend to digress into so many other areas each and every week, is about gambling. And where is it? It's all around us. And I can't think of anything nicer to do than on a Saturday evening, be with your kids and watch a hockey game. Just think about that for a minute, watching a hockey game. So as you watch the game, you've got the local newspaper on your coffee table in front of you, which has the odds and the spreads of the game you're watching. As you're watching the game on the boards, you see ads for your local lotto. And in Montreal and Quebec, of course, Lotto Quebec, $6.49, ads for that. Then on the other side of the boards, you see ads for the Montreal Casino. And then, of course, during the game, you're talking about the spread and statistics and the salaries that these guys are making and how they spend some of their off hours when they're traveling. The world of gambling is everywhere. You cannot walk in and buy a quart of milk before the convenience operator says, "Would you like a lotto ticket with that?" You can't buy gas for your car anymore before the guy asks you two things. Do you want a receipt and do you want to buy a lotto ticket? It's everywhere. On one hand, we're trying to teach people and educate people, especially the younger folk, about the world of gambling and how dangerous it might be. But on the other hand, they're pushing it everywhere. What does it take? It takes people like me to have ruined their life and to be lucky enough to have an incredible family to stand behind me to try and get me better, which thankfully I am. The only problem is numbers tell us that only 3 or 4% of the world that have an addiction, gambling at this point, recover. Now when I say recover, I mean recover, well over 90, 95%. It's a tall order. I also happen to be a pilot. And I always tell this story that in the world of flying, there's no such thing as a near miss. It's a near hit. And when they tell you that only 4% of the population recover from being an addict of gambling, that tells me 96% of the people don't. Right? In Canada, to the best of my knowledge and the numbers that I'm privy to, it's an approximate $20 billion industry. $20 billion. What is $20 billion? I can't fathom that amount of money. But I can tell you this, that any industry that is close to $20 billion isn't going anywhere. So the idea of fighting the casinos and fighting the government is a waste of time. We have to educate ourselves, our families, and our friends about how to live in a world where gambling has become as normal as going to a coffee shop. Gambling is here, gambling will be here, and gambling is here to stay. We have to learn how to live in a world where gambling has been woven into the fabric of life each and every day. It's everywhere. Try and stick with me each and every week if you can. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about different topics in the world of gambling. Eventually, we're going to get some emails coming into the show. We're going to try and answer some of your emails on air. I need your participation. You're looking at a guy that came from a great family, great people, bright people, but I fell into the black hole of gambling. I'm just very lucky I was able to climb out of it with the help of the same great people that surrounded me. Please, if nothing else, give me 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of your time each week and let's talk about it together. I have some great stories to share with you. We'll see you next week.